मुक्त संगो अनहंवादी हृत्य उत्साह समन्वितः सिद्ध सिद्धयो निर्विकारः कर्ता सात्विक उच्यते। रागी कर्म फल प्रेप्सुः लुब्धो हिंसात्मको शुचिः हर्ष शोकान्वितः कर्ता राजसः परिकीर्तितः अयुक्त प्राकृत स्तब्धः शठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते। भगवान is defining the characteristics of a sattvic doer, a rajasic doer, and a tamasic doer. Whenever we act in the world, everybody has to act. It is impossible to free yourself from the urge of activity unless you reach that Ramana state where the urge also vanishes. But for all others, until the three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, purity, sensuality, and lethargy are active, the urge will be there because those three will create desires and resolves. कामनाएं और संकल्प खड़े होंगे ही और एक्टिविटी होगी ही. Desires and resolves will naturally, automatically lead to activity. So Krishna is defining the three. I'll read it out to you in detail. The first one, the sattvic doer. सात्विक कर्ता कौन है? One who is unattached, मुक्त संगो. Now, in this moment, let us tell ourselves firmly, we are unattached from all possible external factors, even from the notion of mindness, relationship, mamatva, X factor as well as M factor. How would I feel? How do I feel when I let go of my dependence? On people, on objects, on money. I am 100% content. मैं 100% संतोष में हूं. Content in the self. आत्मरति, आत्मतृप्ति. अनहमवादी, let go of the notion of ego, aham. Besides, I am superior, I am inferior. Besides that notion, let go even the notion that I am a doer and I am an enjoyer. मैं करता हूं, मैं भोगता हूं, छोड़ देते हैं. These are only manovrittis, mental formation. Nothing remains to be done. I did nothing, and in the times to come, I am a non doer. Nobody is a doer. The fan must follow its basic characteristics. The motor must rotate, and therefore the blades must rotate. When you put on the bulb, as soon as the electricity touches the bulb, you see the light. Nobody is a doer here. The bulb cannot say that I have done it. You are nothing. The fan cannot say I have done it. Similarly, internalize it. Your eyes, when they are open, you see. The seeing happens. देखना हो जाता है, स्वतः ही हो जाता है. The hearing happens. It happens on its own. इंद्रियाणि इंद्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त. इंद्रियां इंद्रियों में वर्त रही. The sense organs are just playing amongst their objects, in their objects. Guna guneshu vartant. Qualities are playing amongst themselves. It's all happening by nature. I am a doer is only a thought. You are free to let it go, and you are also free to keep it within you. But if you keep it within you, then the activity that emanates from that is creating bondage. जब आप कर्तापन और भोक्तापन को लेकर अपने कार्य करते हो तो वो बंधन पैदा करते हैं. जब आप कर्तापन भोक्तापन छोड़ देते हो, when you let go of the doership and the enjoyership, what happens? You are already free. You don't have to go anywhere to attain freedom. You don't have to do anything to attain freedom. You only have to understand the concepts well and internalize them completely. सारे ज्ञान को आत्मसात करना है, जीना है इसके. You have to live this in your activities. So in that sense, Bhagavan is saying, Mukta Sango Anahamvadi, one who is free from desires and mindness, and the next is Anaham, who is free from ego. That I am this body mind complex, that I am Ajay. When I let this go, what happens? How do I feel? I am free. I become one with the infinite. It's only this ego that is creating all the limitations. I let go. I let go of the limitations and I become one with the universe. परमात्मा के साथ एकाकार हो जाएगा. ये केवल एक ईगो की दीवार ही है जो खोने नहीं दे रही है. Dhriti utsaha samanvitah. After having dropped, detached from the ego and desires, still dhriti, perseverance, and utsah, enthusiasm, remaining in you. Normally, what is seen is that when desires are not there, you become, in a way, it is boring. You get bored. You don't want to act anymore. And if desires are not fulfilled, whatever was lurking inside of you, that is not getting fulfilled. Then also you feel bad. Harsha shokanvita, the next slok. Come to it later. Then you get into harsh and shok. Desires getting fulfilled, you get excited. Desires not getting fulfilled, you get depressed. You feel bad. But when you are free from these two, harsh and shok, pleasure, pain, excitement, depression, happiness, unhappiness, harsha, shoka, anvita, when you free yourself, mukta sango, anahamvadi, dhriti, utsaha samanvitah, siddha asiddhayo nirvikarah. When you are successful or unsuccessful, you are nirvikar. You are free from any blemish, any taint. That is, your mind remains equanimous throughout. आपका मन हर समय समता में, प्रसन्नता में, शांति में स्थित रहता है, बाहर जो भी होता हो. कर्ता सात्विक उच्यते. Such a doer is a sattvic doer. The second one is ragi, one who is very attached with the fruits of one's actions. I do this in order to get that. You have asked this question, that I did not get the much deserved promotion. And I am feeling bad about it. I don't like it. And I am doing so much in the organization, in the company, and even those tasks that are not given to me, I go out of my way to do them. And they are giving me more and more responsibilities. But the raise in the salary, the promotion, that was denied to me. Although I have been working in the company for the last 4 months only, but I still feel I deserved it. Look at this mindset in the light of what Bhagwan is saying. Instead of looking at the external situation, turn the gaze within, please. What is happening inside here? आपके मन में क्या हो रहा है? नजर उस पे डालो. What is Bhagwan saying? Ragi, attached with the results. Karma phala prepsuhu, one who is extremely desirous of the fruits of actions. Money in this case, or promotion in this case. Lubdho, one who is greedy, that is, one who is not satisfied. Ye dil mange more. Your heart is all the time dissatisfied and aspiring for, asking for more, more. Harsh shokanvita karta. Now you are happy, now you are unhappy. 5 months back, when you didn't have the job, you were unhappy that you didn't have the job. Then you got the job. You worked at that place for a few days, a few weeks. You were very excited. Now the same job, you like it very much, and you appreciate your boss also, the owner of the company also very much. He is a very kind hearted person. Perhaps your promotion, it remained unnoticed. He perhaps forgot. Who knows why it was not given? Or perhaps it was not given because it's just 4 months that you are in the company, and the company might be having certain rules. But that we are not going into right now. We are going into what is going on in your mind right now. So harsh shok. Now you are excited and now you are sad. Now you are feeling at the top of the world. You have got what you wanted, and now the promotion is not there. I don't like it. It is injustice. I am doing so much for them. Focus on the thoughts in the mind, please. The feelings that are arising. Do you want to continue living in those feelings, or you want to be happy, peaceful? Don't tell me that if the desire gets fulfilled, then I'll be happy. This itself is the cause of unhappiness. And this is not the first time that you have fallen into this trap. This is the nth time. Again and again, we are making the same mistakes. Harsh shok, harsh shok, harsh. We are riding on that roller coaster of emotions. How will the stability be gained? How will devotion be gained? How will the understanding get stable? The knowledge gets stable. How will jnana turn into vijnana? Harsh shokanvita karta rajasa parikirti. Such a doer is a rajasic doer. And you are so sharp, your mind is so good. Once you understand it, I know you will come out of it just like this. It is just that sometimes we get carried away. The force of rajas is so strong that it makes us forget what our best version is, how much sattva we have got, what our best possibility. And the third type of doer is the tamasic doer. Bhagavan is saying, ayukta prakrita sabdha, one who is uncontrolled and vulgar and arrogant and deceitful, one who is offensive and lazy and despondent, and one who is a procrastinator all the time. He is a tamasic karta, tamasic doer, full of ignorance. All of us have these characteristics in smaller or larger quantities. The point is that we have to move from tamas to rajas, from rajas to sat. Then we'll become a karma yogi. Otherwise, we are an ordinary karta, ordinary doer. The whole world is doing things like that. What is the difference between them and us? Doing things with awareness, joy, love in the heart, that itself is the destination. The rest comes according to prarabdha. Whether you will get a promotion or not, whether the salary hike will be there or not, whether you will be recognized or not, whether you will be successful or unsuccessful, whether you will make money, more money, less money, that's all dependent upon your prarabdha. You cannot control that. What you can control is how you react or not react, how you remain balanced in all possible situations. that is within your control. Another point is that you must meditate every day. When you ask such questions, the first thing that pops in my mind is that you have stopped meditating. You have stopped doing the inquiry. You are not practicing the mantras. Life has become a routine once again. Going to the office, coming back, going to the office, coming back, preparing breakfast, lunch, dinner, and taking care of the people at home, going to the office, coming back. The mind becomes saturated with the world. Sansarik ho jata hai. It becomes too gross unless you practice every single day. Therefore, make the correction in your life in this regard. Another question you had asked the other day, somebody else has asked, that there are a lot of jobs at hand. So many projects are running, and I am getting very anxious, stressful. You have to learn to prioritize. There must be certain things that are not important that you are unnecessarily taking upon yourself. You have to let them go. You have to have space for thinking, for meditating. Otherwise, it will all get jumbled up, entangled everything in the mind. Multitasking is never suitable for mindfulness. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that, I have to do that. One thing at a time, to be done mindfully, to be done with joy in the heart, with love in the heart, as you do worship in the shrine, surrendering the fruits to the Lord. That is called karma yoga. Otherwise, it is ordinary karma. You have to decide whether you want to become a karma yogi or remain just like all others in the world. You have to decide. Once again, make the correction. In the second question, also, the same thing. You are not meditating every day. All these projects that you have taken upon yourself, they are taking away all your time. They are not giving you any respite, any relief, any solace. The whole day you are busy. If you don't have leisure, you will not be able to be happy because you will not be able to think clearly. Have free time to contemplate, to once again remove the garbage from the mind. Then it will be possible. So think about it today. Do I really want to remain attached and continue suffering? Or do I want to do all my activities in the spirit of karma yoga as taught by Bhagavan? Mukta Sango, once again, Anahamvadi, Dhritya Utsah Samanvitah, Dhriti Utsah Samanvitah, Siddhya Siddhayo Nirvikarah, Siddhi Asiddhi, success failure, Nirvikarah, Karta Satvika Uchyate. And it's only a Satvik Karta who can remain calm and blissful. Rajasastu Phalam Dukkham. If I am a Rajasic Karta, Rajasic doer, the result is Dukkham. Unhappiness, sadness, moroseness, boredom, dependence, seeking now acknowledgement and now money and now this and now that. That is never conducive to peace. You live in a chase mode. You are running after a distant object that you are never able to achieve. Your fulfillment you are seeking outside of yourself, and you will never be able to achieve that. And one day, all of us have to die. We cannot die running like this. Freedom, freedom, today itself, freedom. and in that spirit, doing everything. Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Shri Ramakrishnarpanamastu. Hari Om Tats. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम।